Welcome in, you guys. Hope that you're doing well. So yesterday, I talked about the journaling prompt or the intuition that God gave me about forgiveness and forgiving the things that I don't remember. I think it was forgiving, forgiving that I don't remember, or things that I forgot. Forgive myself for not remembering. That's what it was. Forgiving myself for not remembering. And so I journal more about that, and I I am what's the word? Releasing or unleashing the, what do you call it? The polarities, because right now in the last 24 hours, things, easy things that I know that I have conversations about, they are being forgotten, which is so weird, but that's just like the spiritual thing that goes on when you're releasing something. A lot of stuff, the shadow of that particular thing comes back, right? And I was like, and it just dawned on me, so which is great because I was thinking about doing my video and I didn't know exactly what it was going to be. And so I just was having a conversation in the grocery store. I saw this young man, he had on his baseball uniform, and I was like, "What position you play?" He was like, "I play all positions." I said, "Yeah, I used to play softball." And he said, "What position?" And then literally I could not remember it. And then he spoke it. He said shortstop. And I was like, um, 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 and I was like, yeah, shortstop. Like literally, I could not remember something that I tell everybody about because I love when I see, I'm a Dodger fan, and I used to love my position. I can throw and catch with my left hand, uh, because I'm left-handed, but I've been taught to do right-handed, so I can do that. And then I thought about some other things that I thought of that I forgot today in conversation with other people. And I said, "Oh, hold up, swole up." That's how I felt like. I was like, "Hold up. I am remembering." Life is about remembering not just who I am, but what I can do, how I can do it. My brain is strong and virile, so to speak. And so the shadow of my unleashing the forgiveness of not being able to remember is wild. So it's like I'm having these moments where in real time I have to tell myself, I forgive myself for not remembering, because some reason, somehow, I don't know exactly how spirituality works. And when it comes to the shadow, a lot of times, I mean, I've done shadow work, of course, but this particular thing is like in my face, to have my intuition talk about forgiving myself for not remembering, and then having almost this whole day of not remembering the most easiest things that I used to do was weird. So for sure, this is going to be about ease and grace. For sure, when you think about healing yourself and remembering the things that you want to experience in life, and remember and relearn some things that about your life and about yourself, know that sometimes the shadow of it will come in. The opposite of what you're trying to do will come in, because it's going to try to take you out, so to speak. It's going to unbalance you, and you have to be like, not here, not there. This is for me a real coaching moment, as I would support somebody else in, because I know if I was coaching myself and my client said this, I would be like, oh, you're balancing out. You're harmonizing your own understanding of how life works, how you can go from one end to the other. And so I know it happens because it's happened before. Because as soon as you, like, for other example, if as soon as you say you want love, then everybody around you start acting a fool when it comes to love, or you wind up manifesting something that showed you that what love isn't, and you're like, "Where's my love?" Because you always get this polarities afterwards, but it's how you react to the polarities to see if your nervous system can handle it and be okay. And so another thing is that someone asked me, um, probably like a little while ago about a particular item, and I was like, "It's there," and they were like, "No, it's not," and I'm like, "Yes, it is. I know I didn't forget it because I just gave it to you." And so I had to really check myself and think. I was like, "Well, did I give it to them? Did I not?" And then I'm not contradicting myself, but I am consciously challenging myself. And I said, And then another thing that happened today is that I was like, Spirit, remind me to go to CVS to check on my prescription. And so Spirit did remind me to go to CVS and get my prescription, but I was still too lazy to go get it. And now I feel a little guilty because I wasn't even obedient to this something that I said that I wanted to do. So odds are after this, I'm gonna go to CVS and check on my prescription because I know that I can't forget because I forgot earlier today to go check on my prescription. And so these are, I hate to say tests because I don't like that word because I believe this is our playground and we don't have tests when we're playing and learning. I don't like this being our school. School is about pass and fail. And in our playground, this earth is our playground, is about experiences. But I'm being shown that this experience right now is supporting me into unleashing a new part of my own memory, my own cognitive behavior, my own essence of my soul, myself, my soul evolving life force. And so this has really been interesting today. Yeah, yeah. Hey, you guys. Hey, thank you. I don't know what's happening. Can you tell me what's start? So, I don't know if you was on my live yesterday, but yesterday when I was journaling, just do a recap on my intuition, my higher self, God, whomever where you believe your intuition comes from, because this is your crown error. So this is me living in my intuition because I know I want to have the best life ever. And so my intuition told me to forgive myself for forgetting who I am, forgetting my soul purpose, forgetting those things as we continue to live in this human experience. And so within the last 24 hours, I've been forgetting the most simplest things in my life because this is the shadow of that revelation. And my body and my mind and my spirit is wants to balance out the polarities of remembering because that's what truly is what's happening. I'm learning to remember who I am at the bigger and grandest scale that of who I am, my highest version of myself that I can consume and hold in this moment. And so I've had multiple ways that it's been put in my face that I've been forgiving, and I'm trying to regulate my nervous system about how I react when I forget or when I allow something to elapse my mind. So that's where I'm coming from. So I was just teaching that because I'm coaching myself in this real moments. When you start asking for things from God, when you start letting go, releasing, healing, all that good stuff, you will get the polarities of it. You will get the opposite effect just to see if you can be able to handle that in your container, handle that in your body. And that's when you know life is really balancing out even more for you. When harmony is really, the life of harmony is really bringing you everything that you want on a silver platter or on a gold platter or on a crystal platter or whatever that platter is for you. And so it was just interesting for me to acknowledge that today because I know, like I said earlier, if I was coaching somebody, I would say exactly what I'm just saying now. I would be like, oh my God, your manifestation is almost there because you get in the polarities of what you are believing for. It's also like when you want a lot of money to come into your field, your space, your energy, and then all of a sudden like unnecessary bills happen because money is gonna come and flow. And that money doesn't necessarily mean that it has to go to what just happened. Your body, your energy, it wants to know, are you going to be able to hold that? what is your reaction to the money that you're believing for when something happens and you have to spend money to go out? Are you mad? Are you sad? Are you disappointed? Do you say nothing good ever happens to me? Then that means you're not ready to receive more abundance because you can't hold it. So I'm ready to receive more memories or remembrance of who I am, where I am, and how to be. My soul is ready to up level, so to speak, as some people will call it that. So that was very interesting. That's it, y'all. I just wanted to share that. And I'm going to go to CVS and go do my prescription because I did remember, and Spirit gave me the remembrance of that. And I'm going to be obedient because there's something at CVS or something in my obedience is going to manifest super cool for me. And I can't wait to tell you about it. No, I can't. Yes, I can. No, I can't. Yes, I can. But that's it. I'm being silly now. So I'm going to go. I love you guys so much. I'm Coach Hunt. I'm a holistic self love coach who support women in their menopause era and their crown era because we're utilizing our intuition to have the best life ever. If you ever wanted to have more information about who you are and the journey of the self, the soul evolving life force, the discovery letter. You can get it on Amazon. You can get it on my website. The Amazon, you can get the book. On my website, you get the ebook, so you get it instantly. And all of this happened because I was journaling in one of my journals the other day, and I'm glad I was able to do that. So what started this off was the affirmation that I am a strong magnet for serendipity, and life has just been serendipity, synchronicities just coming, 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 coming. And so I really appreciate this human journey. I really appreciate all of you guys stopping by. And yeah, so I'm gonna go to CVS. I love you guys so much. I have your greatest interest at heart. And bye.